It's National Emo Day, and I just so happen that I'll be DJing an emo night tonight in Vista, California at Roding's Brewing Co. It is called the Sad Side Christmas Emo Night, so look forward to seeing you guys tonight. But aside from that, I also want a big shout out to Negative Vibes. This is actually one of my favorite t-shirts that I constantly wear all the time. I've actually worn them in a few of my comedy sketch videos, so I just want to give them a shout out and tell you to go buy a Negative Vibes t-shirt. 20% of their donations is going to a charity called Wherever You Go Foundation. So buy a t-shirt, help support charity, and keep being emo. And I'll see you guys later tonight.
On September 23rd and the 24th. One of those two days.
Yeah, dude, and when it does happen, it'll probably look something like this.
Happy Halloween, these are two favorite bros, the Brothers Grimm, and we're going to Santa Ana tonight to throw a huge party at the Yost Theater. See you there.
Roses are dead, and violets are empty. I'm not lying when I say this.
I'm okay! Trust me.
Roses are dead, and violets are empty. I'm not lying when I say this.
I'm okay! Trust me.
With that,
The movie The Matrix the other day. One of the greatest movies of all time. I tell you, man, the deal that the machines were giving us in that movie was way better than I was giving it credit for at the time. They were like, alright, well, you can live in the real world, which is like a burnt husk. Or you can live in the fake world where it's 1999. I would take that over this. No offense to you guys or anything. I don't even think Morpheus would get around to showing me the red pill. He'd just be like, alright, you take the blue pill and you stay in dreamland. I'm like, liquid pill. You know? Sorry, bud, I know you're saving the world or whatever, but I got Family Values tour tickets, so...
You know what the suicide hotline needs, though? I think they could use a jingle. People forget the power of a good jingle. You know how many phone numbers I've seen in my brain? Numbers I'm never going to use, just because they were part of some stupid jingle I heard 1,000 times as a kid. You probably know them too. Help me out here. 800 today. I don't even know what Empire is. I don't even know what service they provide. I remember the commercials. Where do they build houses or something? I don't know, but I know the number. There's more. Okay, I have a structured settlement and I need cash out. Cash out. That was beautiful. I'm just saying, I rest my case. Jingles work. That's what I'm trying to say. So 998 just needs a good jingle. You know what I mean? They just need a good jingle. Would you like me to hear it? Would you? All right, this is the jingle. Suicide hotline. You ready? This is the jingle. Here we go. We are here for your mental health. Call 988 before shooting yourself.
Trying to date in 2025 is basically just entering into a cold war because you'll be like, hey, I really like you. And you'll be like, hey, I really like you. Let's go on a date. That sounds like a great idea. You can go out on a date. After the date, you'll be like, hey, so actually, I realized that I really like you. Like, super like you. Like, oh, you super like me? That's weird. So I actually don't like you anymore. You'll be like, wait, didn't you just say that you like me? You were on a date and you actually get to be like, yeah. And then you said you super like me. And because you super like me, I actually don't like you anymore. Okay, that sucks. I'm just not gonna like you anymore. And then they're like, wait, actually, I really super like you. And you're like, what? You really super like me? I just super liked you. And they're like, yeah, I really super like you. I actually don't like you anymore. And then they're like, but didn't you just super like me? And they're like, yeah, but now you really super like me. And both really like each other, but I was having like a staring contest because nobody was to declare anything, because anytime that you say that you like them, you actually don't. And every time that they say that they like you actually don't. And so it was creating this like weird animalistic both people like each other.
I should have listened when you were talking. What are you gonna do from now on? Pay attention when you say things. When are you gonna start? I'm gonna start right now. Really. He's a good doctor, I told him I get heartburn sometimes, so he goes and gets me a list of things that cause heartburn. I'm looking at the list and I'm like, I know this. I know how to get it. That's like going to the hospital with a cannonball wound and they show you this. Here's how you get cannonball wounds.
I'm super white. I took one of those 23andMe tests trying to figure out a little bit more about my heritage. Turns out I am actually 2% milk. So, you know, you can't really skim past those results, right? You just got to take them on whole. Hey, listen, I know that joke's a little bit cheesy. I'm not trying to butter you up, okay? So, moving on.
The lady from the airline looked at me and said, "So your back is over 50 pounds? And for safety reasons, we can't put bags in excess of 50 pounds onto the flight." I said, "The girl back, she goes, but if you give us $100 more, we'll go ahead and another plane." Well, that's great, but how does that fix the safety issue that you were just so concerned about? Let me get this straight. If I give you $100 more, you're going to turn on the extra safety features of this aeroplane. Like, I didn't know that's how it worked. They should have given that kind of information. We're about to take off. I'm starting to put your seat up. We're about to take off. I just threw $100 at her. I was like, nope.
Working in an office at the beginning of the pandemic, and I loved working from home because it meant I did not have to see my coworkers, who I hated very much. I had one coworker, whenever he passed me in the hallway, he would always shoot me finger guns. He's one of those guys. So I started doing it back to him, but really taking aim. So he'd be like, "Hey, see you next Monday." And I would go, "Not if I see you first."
She's like, "Daddy, juice." I said, "No, you got enough juice, go get some water." She was like, "Do got juice." And I looked at her, I said, "Who the fuck you think you talking?"
One thing my daughter does miss is she was starting to ride the bus, which was very fun. And when she first started riding the bus, we switched schools, and it was in first grade. We walked first day of school, we walked to the bus stop, very fun day. I said, I'm her